Hi guys, today's topic is properties of acetic acid and experiment. This is a chemistry practical and second one. In this lesson, we are going to see what is the property of acetic acid. What is another name of acetic acid? Ethanoic acid. Ethanoic acid. Okay. We are going to see some of the reactions and how we can identify the acetic acid, and also some experimental method we will see now. What is the chemical formula for this acetic acid? CH3COOH. This is the chemical formula. Okay. What functional group is present here? Acid functional group. Functional group. What functional group is present in this acetic acid? COOH. Acid group, functional group is present here. And also, which alkyl group is present here? In this acetic acid, which alkyl group is present? Methyl. Methyl alkyl group is present. Okay, these are all Viva questions. What is the functional group present in ethanoic acid and what is the alkyl group present in ethanoic acid? Alkyl group is methyl group and functional group acid COOH or COOH. This functional group is present in this ethanoic acid. Okay, now we are going to check some of the methods to identify the ethanoic acid. First one is we will check what is the odor, smell of this acetic acid, and second one is solubility test, whether it is dissolving in water or not, and third one is with litmus paper we will check what is the effect of the litmus paper, and fourth one is reaction with sodium bicarbonate. This 4 tests we are going to do now. Before that, we will see some properties. I said the functional group COOH group is present now in this ethanoic acid, and this is the main reason for the properties of the ethanoic acid. And this what functional group is present in the compound, and that is the main reason for the properties of this ethanoic acid. And also the most of the properties depends on the what is the functional group it's present. It depends on the behavior of the functional group. And this acetic acid, ethanoic acid, freezes at 16.16 degrees Celsius. At this degree Celsius, it will freezes. So it is called glacial acetic acid. Why it is called glacial acetic acid? Because this acetic acid, ethanoic acid, will freezes at 16.16 degree Celsius. Okay. And it smell like vinegar. What is the odor of this acetic acid? Vinegar odor. And also it will dissolve in water. It is a weak acid. And reaction with alcohol. When it is reacting with alcohol, it will give ester. Reacting with alcohol, it will give ester. And sodium bicarbonate. When reacting with sodium bicarbonate, it produces carbon dioxide gas. So these are the main properties of acetic acid. Again, I will repeat what I said. It freezes at 16.16 degrees Celsius, so it is called glacial acetic acid, and smells like vinegar. It dissolves in water. It is a weak acid, and the reaction with alcohol, it will give ester. Reacting with sodium bicarbonate, it produces carbon dioxide. Now we will check through the test. Procedure. What procedure? The first test, what test we are going to find means to determine the odor. To determine the odor of this ethanoic acid. Okay. For that, first I am taking one test tube. 10 ml test tube I am taking here. And in that test tube, I put 5 ml of ethanoic acid. 5 ml of ethanoic acid. Afterwards, I just bring near this test tube to my nose and just checking the smell. What smell it is come means vinegar smell. Pungent smell it will come. So finally I determined the odor of this ethanoic acid. What odor, what smell means? It's vinegar smell. or pungent, we can say. And second test is solubility test. To check the solubility of this ethanoic acid, as usual I am taking one test tube. In that test tube I am added 2 ml of ethanoic acid, and after I am pouring some distilled water, 10 to 15 ml of distilled water. What is mean by distilled water? Distilled water means purified water. How it's purified? A normal water is boiled into vapor. Normal water is boiled into vapor. After it condensed back into liquid. After it condensed back into liquid. That is a purified liquid, and that is known as distilled water. Distilled water means what? Purified water. How it is purified? First, a normal water is boiled, then it is converted into vapor. After it is condensed into liquid, and that purified water is known as distilled water. Okay, come to this test. In this solubility test, what I said here, 2 ml of ethanoic acid already I added in the test tube. Afterwards, I am pouring 10 to 15 ml of distilled water. Okay, afterwards I am just shaking the test tube. Just shaking the test tube, I am checking whether the ethanoic acid is dissolving in the distilled water or not. Yes, of course, this ethanoic acid is dissolved in water. So the solubility test was completed. In this test, what we determined? The ethanoic acid is dissolved in water. Test is effect on litmus paper. I am taking here blue litmus paper. Blue litmus paper, okay. So, if the acid turns this blue litmus paper to red, means it is acid. Okay, for base, what is the procedure? It will turn red litmus to blue. But what we have to do? We want this one. So I am taking blue litmus paper. Blue litmus paper I am taking here. In this litmus paper, I am putting a few drops of acetic acid. By using dropper, this is dropper. By using dropper, I am putting 2 to 3 drops of ethanoic acid. Okay, ethanoic acid, acetic acid, both are same. Afterwards, what? This blue litmus is changing into red. So definitely this is an acid group. Okay, this is the third test. And fourth one, reaction with sodium bicarbonate, NaHCO3, which is known as baking soda. Reaction with sodium bicarbonate, NaHCO3, which is known as baking soda. So I am taking in a test tube. I am taking on delivery tube this like, and here I am putting 1 ml of ethanoic acid, 1 or 2 ml of ethanoic acid. And also a pinch of sodium, small amount, pinch of sodium bicarbonate I added here. Listen carefully. In this test tube, what I took means ethanoic acid inside, 1 or 2 ml of ethanoic acid, and a pinch of amount of sodium bicarbonate I added, and I closed this mouth of the test tube with cork. I closed. Okay, and this delivery tube, another side, this delivery tube is dipped into the lime water. This lime water should be freshly prepared, and this delivery tube is dipped into the lime water. Why I dipped means, after mixing the sodium bicarbonate with ethanoic acid, one gas will be produced here. Okay, gas will be produced, carbon dioxide gas will be produced. I am just passing that gas. Into this freshly prepared lime water. Okay, let me check what will happen means, the gas, when this gas is passed through this lime water, that gas will make the lime water as milky. The pure lime water will change into milky formation. So this is the fourth reaction. When the ethanoic acid is reacting with sodium bicarbonate, it produces gas. What gas? Carbon dioxide gas. And also when that gas is passed through a lime water, it will turn that into milky. Okay. So these are all the 4 reactions. Questions. What they asked in the exam. Some of the Viva question we can see now. First one is, I already said functional group. What functional group is present in the ethanoic acid? What functional group is present in the ethanoic acid? Okay. What is the formula for this ethanoic acid? CH3COOH. Okay. Now see what functional group? Acid group. COOH group or COOH group. This is the functional group which is present in the ethanoic acid. And second question is, at what temperature it will turn it into glacial acetic acid? At what temperature it will turn it into glacial acetic acid? At 16.6 degrees Celsius, it freezes. So, at 16.6 degrees Celsius, a normal acetic acid will freezes, then it is called glacial acetic acid. This is the second question. Now, third question. How do you determine if acetic acid is acid? Okay. How do you determine? By checking the litmus paper. What litmus paper I am taking here? Blue litmus paper. When I put some drops of blue litmus paper, this acid, after the blue litmus paper is changing into red, so definitely this acetic acid is an acid. And fourth one, acetic acid is a strong acid or weak acid? Acetic acid is a strong acid or weak acid? Whether it is strong acid means it's true or false. No, it is false. It's not strong acid. How I am saying strong acid? It's not strong acid means I'm taking pH paper. See, in the previous reaction I took litmus paper. But here I am taking pH paper. pH scale paper. By using this I can say this acid is strong acid or weak acid. I am taking pH paper and I am putting few drops of acetic acid. What color this pH paper turns means orange color. Orange color. Okay. Orange color means in pH scale the value is 3. In pH scale the value is 3. If you want to know about this pH scale numbering, whether it is weak acid or strong acid, weak base or strong base, how to calculate the pH scale, pH paper means in the previous video I written about that and I will give the description on the link. Kindly see that video. You can clearly know about that pH scale paper. Now come to this point. I'm checking whether it is strong acid. I said false. How I'm saying false means I'm taking the pH paper and few drops I put this acetic acid. After putting the acetic acid, this pH paper is turned into orange color and I'm checking with pH scale, it is 3. So number 3, it is weak acid. Number 1 means only it is strong acid. So this acetic acid is a weak acid. Okay. And now fifth question. What alkyl group is present in the acetic acid? What alkyl group? Acetic acid formula, right? CH3COOH. What alkyl group? Methyl group is present. And that's all. These are all the 5 questions based on Viva. Thank you.